Good morning, students. With the wishes of your good health, today I am going to start my second class of the poem The Squirrel. Today we will learn the summary of the poem. But before starting the summary of the poem, I want to revise what we have learned last day. Last day, I have explained the poem Squirrel. In that, the poetess has explained about the physical appearance of the squirrel with many interesting activities of the squirrel. I think today you all must have went outside to observe the activities of the squirrel because it is seen in this area very easily. Let's see the summary of the poem. The Squirrel. In the poem, The Squirrel, the poetess Mildred Bowers Armstrong describes a squirrel that she observes in her garden. The poetess describes how the squirrel, covered in grey fur, sits in an upright position on a tree branches and eats nuts. His tails look like a question mark because of its bent sharp. His grey fur with strips look like an overcoat on his body. The happy and lively squirrel loves to play with the poetess and her friends. Whenever they ran around his tree, he would run to the other side of the tree. The poetess also tells us about the nature of the squirrel, that it is innocently naughty and likes to tease anyone who comes near him. That is the summary of the poem. Now come to the question answer. The first question is, you may have seen a squirrel sitting on the ground eating a nut. Describe about a squirrel in your own words. Let's see the answer. The squirrel is an energetic, sparky rodent. It is gray in color with brown strips on its back. It is very small in size with fur on its body and a large bushy tail. It generally lives in trees and likes to eat nuts. It is a playful and naughty animal. You can write your answer in your own words. Here, I am telling you the way of writing the answer. Let's come to the second question. Why does the poet say the squirrel wore a question mark on tail? Draw a squirrel or find a picture of a squirrel sitting on the ground. How would you describe its tail? Let's see the answer. The poet said so because the bushy tail of the squirrel sitting on the ground is curled back on its body in a curved shape that looks very similar to the punctuation mark at the end of an interrogative sentences. I would describe it as a furry and bushy cloth worn on its back that seems to ask you the question what. Now come to the third question. Do you usually say that an animal wears a tail? What do we say? Verify your answer. No, usually we do not say that an animal wears a tail. We say that animal has a tail, but in English language, sometimes the meaning of the words may vary according to the situation. The words wear also means to carry or to hold something on your body, like a cloth or a smile or a piece of jewelry, etc. Now come to question number 4. He looked to tease and play. Who is teasing whom? How? Answer. The squirrel is a naughty, playful animal. It loves to be chased by other squirrels and human beings as well. According to the poem, when poet and his friends ran around the tree on which the squirrel was sitting, it went the other way, teasing them and playing with them. In this way, the squirrel is teasing to the poet. Thank you. Write these questions in your note with the summary. In next video, I will tell about the rhyming scheme of the poem.